My name is Leon Jordan, and I'm from Musicopia. And Musicopia, do you guys know that organization, Musicopia? You do? I'm so honored to be here representing Musicopia. We do hundreds and hundreds of assembly programs in schools and presenting music residencies and workshops to students. I've been in about 7 or 8 different school districts this year. And I've done a lot of assembly programs. After having a year, maybe a year and a half off in the pandemic, being in a Zoom screen window, it's so good to be back in person with students in classrooms. So I guess you're wondering why I called this meeting. And you're wondering why these Home Depot buckets are all over the place. It's because you guys are going to join me up here and do some drumming. Okay, not like that. We don't want that. We want a check mark. So those 2 fingers are going to hold the stick with the point up, just like that. You're going to get that arm and extend it all the way out in front of you. There we go. Oh, everybody's so cooperative here. I love it. Okay? You're going to wrap your fingers around it and point it straight out. Straight out. Mm-hmm. You should be looking at the back of your hand. Okay? You're going to do the same thing with your left hand. You're going to take these 2 fingers, point them both out like that. Very good. Oh, you guys make a big letter A. Hold the big letter A right over the bucket. Okay, did you guys see me? It's not fair for me. So now, I'm going to drop you off the beats. It's all in these times. I go first, and you copy. You ready? Let me fast. You ready? All right, here we go. How long did it take you guys to walk into this room? What? I'm good? Wait. I have 8 minutes and 27 seconds? Okay.
Musicopia. That was amazing. That was so much fun. Leon, you're a great teacher. So, thank you. Welcome to our 14th annual meeting. I'm Suzanne Wilcox, co-president of Impact100 Philadelphia. We were thrilled that Musicopia came, and we were thrilled to award you a $100,000 grant in 2019, which was the last time we were here live together in an annual meeting. And thank you also to National Neighborhood Gardens Trust, which another 2019 grantee for protecting and promoting community gardens and for bringing such a fun activity to us tonight. So we're here to celebrate this evening. We're here to celebrate 8 amazing community-based organizations and to celebrate our 454 members and the grants you've collectively funded. We also celebrate that we are finally, after 2 years, gathering in person, mostly anyway. I'm delighted to be here with all of you, some of you whom I've never seen except on Zoom. And to those participating virtually, I'm delighted that we have learned as a result of the last 2 years how to include those unable to attend in person. So the more the merrier in this room and online. And that could be a tagline for Impact. The more members we have, the greater our impact. And you'll hear more about membership from our executive director, Kim Kern, in a little bit. And you'll also hear from this year's core mission grantees. And these organizations and our 3 community award recipients are truly extraordinary. They are dedicated to meeting critical needs in the communities they serve. It is hard work. They do it with passion, resolve, and limited funds. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to learn more about these nonprofits and their vital contributions to the greater good of our community. And I'm grateful to you, our members, for supporting these organizations that will make great use of our collective funds and will benefit from the spotlight of Impact's awards. I've been a member of Impact for about a decade. Initially, I was simply drawn to the idea of women acting collectively, leveraging their individual donations into something much bigger. I did not foresee how rewarding the actual process could be in so many ways. For one, through Impact and participation on focus area teams, education programs, on the board, I've met women I would not have otherwise have met. And from them, I've learned so much. We collaborate, bringing diverse backgrounds, experience, perspectives to the table, and our shared commitment to making our community stronger through collective philanthropy. Second, I've learned so much about our Philadelphia region, about those who are dedicated to serving the neediest among us and the challenges they face. I had no idea of the depth and breadth of community-based organizations, and I have continued to be inspired every year by the work, the dedication, and the passion of our grant applicants, not only our grant finalists, but all the applicants for Impact grants. And I especially appreciate Impact's commitment to address unmet needs and underserved populations. These under-the-radar organizations might not have attracted my attention had I not been an Impact100 member. And like many of our members, I have gone on to support, with my time and my dollars, the exceptional organizations I have learned about through Impact. And finally, I've learned much about philanthropy, especially evolving notions around equity and trust-based philanthropy. We have a lot of work and learning to do with respect to these goals. But that's another aspect of Impact that I love. We evolve. We learn, we educate, we strive to improve every year. And our educational programs have helped us all become better philanthropists, consistent with our mission to engage women in philanthropy and make our community more just, equitable, and healthy for everyone. Collective giving is powerful. Please join the women of Impact100 in growing our grant pool and strengthening our community. I've already renewed for 2023, and I hope you will do the same. And I believe if you renew tonight, you get a raffle ticket. And there's some great prizes out there. I'm going to hand off to my co-president, Monica Justice, in a moment, who will share with you some of the highlights of this grant-making year. But before I do, I'd like to thank and congratulate our annual meeting committee, led by Robin Herman and Jen Hines, for all the hard work they put into organizing this annual meeting in a terrific new venue. Stan, would you stand back there, over there? I thought The food was great, the venue was great, the ambience, and this turnout, wow. So thank you. But they didn't do the job alone. Nancy Gottlieb, Jill Rudy Welch, Eve Prensky-Rowe, Eileen O'Donnell, Sarah Wimberly, Kim Kern, Kerry Sundermeyer. I know you all did a lot of work behind the scenes pulling together a myriad of details for this annual meeting. And I'd also like to thank Mary Broach, who is out there in the ether somewhere, serving as host for the remote participants, and to Eastern Webcast for making this hybrid event work. So applause for all of them. And now please welcome Monica Justice.
Thank you, Suzanne. I am excited and very grateful to be here with you all this evening. Make sure. Yep. So back in early December of last year, if you recall, we announced that we had a record 454 members join Impact100 Philadelphia for 2022 grant year. Each member, plus extra contributions from members and friends, has resulted in a grant pool of $435,000. Just amazing. And we are so grateful for all of you and the leadership of our membership chairs, Ellen Gilbert, Isabel Clark, and Nia Day. Thank you. I'm going to ask you to indulge me for a minute as I recognize the incredible work that has been completed since that announcement in early December, all with leadership and care by our Grants Committee chairs, Beverly Schwartz and Alice Berman, and our nonprofit liaison chairs, Alice Hausman and Denise Horan. We cannot thank them enough for their tireless dedication and commitment to shepherding this important work. So after that announcement, starting in mid-December, 41 members read through 152 letters of inquiry. Then from January through April, 156 members engaged and served across 5 focus area committees. They reviewed proposals, conducted site visits, selected finalists, all with a unified focus on funding work that would address unmet needs, raise the profile of smaller nonprofits, strengthen grantees and their core work, and fund whatever is needed. The hard work and dedication of those focus area committees ultimately enabled each Impact100 member to cast their well-informed vote. And that brings us to this very special evening. I am so pleased to share with you that over the last 14 years, Impact100 Philadelphia members have now contributed over $4 million to 71 local nonprofits. And will you please join me now in welcoming Denise Horan. There she is. Our nonprofit liaison co-chair, who will introduce our 2022 core mission grantees.
Thanks. Thank you, Monica. Our focus area committees, or FACs, have chosen an exceptional group of nonprofits this year. The nonprofits exemplify Impact100's goal of helping to create communities that are more just, equitable, and healthy for everyone. It is my honor to introduce this year's grantees. In alphabetical order by FAC. The Arts and Culture FAC winner is Big Picture Alliance. Big Picture Alliance. Big Picture Alliance empowers youth to define their own narrative through filmmaking and digital media. They are $50,000 grantees. Please welcome Executive Director Alex Martre.
Hey everybody, how you doing? On behalf of Big Picture Alliance, our board, our staff, our youth, I just want to say thank you to the entire Impact 100 community for your generous support of our mission and work. It comes at a really crucial moment for our city, our organization, and the lives of our young people. I mentioned to the Impact Committee when they visited with our team that I'm a new father of a six-month-old daughter at home. And so the question I've been getting a lot for the past year is this your first child? And my answer has been technically yes, but there's a few hundred teenagers across Philadelphia who I've had the honor to see grow into young adults who lovingly refer to themselves as our film kids in our programs. So today I consider myself a proud film dad, because even though I'm the one standing here, it's really our young people who are in our youth leadership that have brought us to where we are today as a youth-driven community of creatives, filmmakers, and young professionals. So in a way, I kind of feel like they've just been given a scholarship to a school that they helped build. This support will help us develop our new youth media hub, Big Picture Studios, providing access to digital media tools, professional mentorship, and creative community for hundreds of youth across Philadelphia. From teens picking up a camera for the first time to those preparing to enter the film and media workforce. This space will be home to our pathway of programs, industry apprenticeships, and film productions and community screenings. Most importantly, it will empower young people to tell their own story and define their own narrative from script to screen and from adolescence to young adulthood. We often remind our young people that career paths in the creative arts, as a lot of us know, are not a straight line. They're often a windy road of self-discovery. And this requires not just access to resources, but a safe, supportive, and loving community where their voices are heard, amplified, and uplifted in a world that often ignores or interrupts what they have to say. We believe that these spaces can help save lives, transform hearts and minds, and reshape our communities and society. In our 25-year history, we've helped thousands of young people develop as young artists, professionals, and leaders, improving academically, developing digital media skills, building social networks, amplifying their voices, winning awards, and even pursuing careers in film and media. In a twist of fate, we're actually returning to our original home at the Philadelphia building in the heart of the city. But even though this is in a way a full circle moment for us, it's really a moment for us to reflect on our evolution. When Big Picture Alliance was founded by Jared Martin way back in 1996, our kids are always like, I can't believe 1996, that's so long ago, because they weren't born. Digital media was still a new phrase. And though BPA programs were some of the first to bring the craft of filmmaking to schools and communities across Philly, they were as imperfect as they were innovative. But over the past 2 decades, our evolution has really mirrored the evolution of representation in film and media. From youth representation on screen, behind the camera, to the writer's room, to the editing lab, and even now co-designing programs and taking on leadership roles within our organization. So our story's arc is really one that has evolved from being youth-focused to youth-driven to youth-led, which is also at the core of our mission and also my retirement plan. So this partnership comes with, I'm wrapping up. I'm being played off just like in the Oscars. So I feel right at home. This partnership with Impact100 comes at an inflection point in our evolution. We're truly putting young people in the driver's seat, trusting them from the classroom to the boardroom. And so we are so grateful for Impact100, Chatter Blast Media. We invite you all to come to our annual film festival, June 30th. You can go to bigpicturealliance.org, films to RSVP. We hope to see you there. And we hope to see you in the fall when we open our studio. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. The The Garage Community and Youth Center, our next awardee, chosen by our Education FAC, has been awarded $100,000. The Garage Community and Youth Center is an after-school and youth development program serving middle and high school students in Kennett Square and West Grove. Please join me in welcoming the Director of Development, Kate Martin.
Hello, everybody, and good evening, friends at Impact100 Philadelphia. My name is Kate Martin, and I'm the Director of the Development for the Garage Community and Youth Center in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. I'm so honored to be representing the Garage here this evening. Kristen Proda, our Executive Director, is joining us virtually, so everybody wave to Kristen. And we have our board member, Seth Lupton, of Lupton Law, based here in Philadelphia. I want to start by thanking you on behalf of our students, community, and youth for undoubtedly supporting all of the work that we do. We're in a really exciting time, and I can't wait to tell you all about it this evening. Over 2 decades ago, the Garage was founded by a local youth and community pastor and businessman who found a car garage that could serve better purposes than servicing vehicles. The Garage was born from his passion to serve our community and youth, and over 2 decades later, we continue to thrive at our flagship location in Kennett Square. Impact100 came to us at a very exciting time, as we've recently gone into our first venture in real estate, and we've purchased a building in Avondale, Pennsylvania. We've transitioned from services at our secondary location in West Grove to this building, which is 4 times the size of our West Grove location. And we're so excited with the support and the generosity of Impact100 to expand our programs to the community. Within the Garage, we serve on 5 pillar impacts to ensure that our youth are preserving the community. Our youth, being a teenager is hard, but our youth face challenges that some adults may never face in their adult lives. We serve a majority of Latinx, low income, students that are English language learners, students who live in poverty. And our goal through these 5 pillars is to ensure that they are dynamic citizens who are giving back to the community that celebrates them. Through academic support, we provide after-school tutoring with bilingual services and homework help. Vocational, we do an English preparedness and a college preparedness program to ensure that students have the opportunity to gain FAFSA work, SAT applications, college applications, and college trips. Social emotional, through our self-care supports, enrichment programs, including Boys and Girls Program, and in our new space, we're looking to have in-house bilingual mental health counselors, not only for our youth, but for our community as well. Advocacy, where we provide liaison work, including a free pantry to our USDA food desert considered area to the community. Also, community service, where our students feel empowered to give back to the community that celebrates them and that they'll be entering as qualified, passionate, incredible young adults. We are so excited that the help of Impact100 is allowing us to not only grow in 4 times the physical space, but 4 times the programmatic space, and serve 4 times the amount of students, community members, and those that we celebrate so dearly in our little home of Southern Chester County. Thank you so much again, Impact100, for your support.
Congratulations. Thank you, Kate. Next, we will hear from Philip Forsythe, co-executive director of the Philadelphia Orchard Project, the environmental FAC winner of Impact's $100,000 award. The Philadelphia Orchard Project works with community-based groups and volunteers to plan and plant orchards throughout the city, primarily in low-wealth neighborhoods where people have limited access to fresh fruit. Welcome, Philip.
Hello. Well, I just want to express what a great honor it is to be here, actually the second time on this stage, not this particular stage, but on the Impact100 stage. And I understand we're one of the first, not the first, but one of the first to receive both levels of support. So that's wonderful, and I want to express my deep gratitude from my co-director Kim, our board, our staff, volunteers, and our community orchard partners across the city for the belief and the support that Impact 100 is providing our program and what we do. We are actually celebrating our 15th year this year, and as of this spring, are now supporting 67 community orchards in Philadelphia. Thank you. I've been with POP since the beginning, since 2007, back when it was an all-volunteer organization, and it's pretty remarkable to have seen the whole arc of our development over the years, and to see where we are today. And still, after 15 years, I find great joy in the work we do, getting to work with and support the efforts of so many diverse, unique, wonderful community groups across the city. Each partnership is different and unique. And it's wonderful to be able to share knowledge of ecological orchard care with all kinds of diverse partners across the city. And as we did today, see people taste fruits for the first time. We were out harvesting today Juneberries and mulberries as part of our Pop Harvest program. And on Saturday, we had our 13th annual Strawberry Fest in East Park. Strawberry Mansion neighbors came out and picked strawberries direct from the field. A new experience for many. So anyway, 4 years ago, we were honored as a semifinalist. At that time, I believe we were the smallest organization to ever receive support from Impact 100. And your support was essential in us continuing to grow. We've done a lot in the last 4 years, so we actually added Kim as my co-executive director. We established a headquarters at the Pop Learning Orchard at the Woodlands in West Philadelphia. We'd love for you all to come and see that. We piloted and expanded a lead orchard volunteer program to directly engage neighborhood volunteers in their community orchards, providing learning opportunities and also more direct support to those community orchard spaces. We've continued to diversify our staff, our board, our volunteers, and our partnerships. And we are currently undergoing a strategic plan to envision the next 4 years of POP. I did want to mention one exciting thing tonight is that we will be later this year constructing some high tunnel greenhouses at our headquarters at the Woodlands to begin experimenting with Zone 8 crops, which include a lot of interesting things like pomegranates, Chilean guavas, loquats, olives, grown here in Philadelphia. So demonstrating what's possible in a high tunnel, but also getting us ready for climate change coming for us, so our partners will know what to grow when the climate does change. Anyway, my commitment is that POP will continue to thoughtfully and strategically work to build a more beautiful, bountiful, just, and resilient Philadelphia for all its citizens through our partnerships with community groups across the city. So I hope you will join us at some point this year for a volunteer work day, for a workshop on orchard care, for an orchard celebration with our community partners across the city. And thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Philip. Our family FAC winner is Sown, who is awarded $100,000. Sown strengthens community support networks, reduces social isolation, and improves the well-being of older adults, especially women and their families. Please welcome Executive Director Mary Pat Tracy.
Thank you. I am thrilled to accept the $100,000 award for Sown. This award will make a huge difference for our grandparent-headed families. Sown builds and nurtures local communities by creating social connections and providing educational resources. We do this by fostering strong family foundations, reducing isolation, and improving mental health and well-being. Impactful, that is what you are, and here's how. Your financial support impacts Sown's ability to provide programs for grandparent-headed families. Sown impacts grandparent-headed families by facilitating a plethora of needed services to safeguard the well-being of these families. Together, and I emphasize together, our efforts enable these families not just to stay together, but to thrive. Families who thrive ensure our neighborhoods and communities succeed. What a vital difference. As Women Giving as One, you have created a village that not just talks about making a difference, but a village that makes a difference happen. SOWN, along with our families, are grateful for your support and recognition. I would like to acknowledge my colleagues who are here, Arlene Siegel, Lori Latimer, and Dion Wright Chambers, who work with our families to ensure the grandparents have the tools they need to raise happy, healthy children. And thanks to Denise McKnight, the chair of SOWN's board, who always has my back. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Mary Pat. Center in the Park, our Health and Wellness FAC winner, has been awarded $50,000. Center in the Park is a nationally accredited, nonprofit senior community center located in the Germantown area of Philadelphia. Please welcome Executive Director Renee Cunningham.
So Fred's been taking my picture all night, and now I want to take your picture, if it's all right with you, because our participants and our staff and our volunteers and our board would love to see the group who made this grant possible. So if you can give me a wave, thank you very much. So on behalf of Center in the Parks Board of Directors, our board president is here tonight, our staff, our volunteers, and most especially our participants. I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for Impact 100 support this year. There are 150 agencies that wanted very much to be in my shoes tonight, and that idea and the weight of that is not lost on me. I am very excited to be in such a wonderful class and have gotten a chance to meet some of the other award recipients who are doing wonderful work who we would love to try to partner with. But as an aging service provider, my heart skipped a beat when I found out that SOWN was here, and the first thing that we did when we saw that we were both nominees was email each other and say, "Ooh, I hope you win." And so thank you for supporting aging organizations, not just Center in the Park, but in general as well. There are a couple of things that we all know as nonprofit administrators. The last few years have been nearly impossible. The last several years, not even just the last two, have been very difficult. And it's very hard to survive, let alone thrive. And it is support like the support from Impact 100 that's going to let Center in the Park do exactly that. There are a few things that Center in the Park participants want you to know. The first is, we're not sitting around playing bingo. We're not watching The Price is Right. This is not that kind of center. Our folks are moving their bodies. They are learning health and wellness techniques. They are putting themselves in the driver's seat. They know and they say that you're never too old and it's never too late. And that's really the message. Center in the Park is all about positive aging, and that is the message that we want to put out there, and that's what we want everyone to know. Older age is not well supported in our society, and so having this support is going to help us continue to thrive and grow. We are in a strategic planning year. We're about to unveil our strategic plan, and the support from Impact 100 is going to allow us to make some upgrades to our building, because nobody wants to eat off styrofoam plates and have tepid coffee in little styrofoam cups, right? Everyone wants to be in a place that's fun and in a place that's welcoming and inviting. And it's also going to allow us to be able to continue our in-home support program, providing needed services for homebound older adults who would be without services if it weren't for your support, because that program would end if it wasn't for your support. So again, on behalf of everyone, I want to thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, Renee.
Our congratulations and thanks to all of our winners this year, and we would also like to take time to thank all of the nonprofits that participated in our FAC process this year. We know a number are here, and we greatly appreciate the time that you've spent with us. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce my co-chair at the Nonprofit Liaison Committee, Alice Hausman, and Alice will be introducing the Community Awards tonight.
Thanks, Denise. Well, it's my pleasure to announce the winners of our community awards, but I wanted to take just a few minutes to give a little background about these awards. Thank you. Impact100's Community Awards program was launched in 2021 as a 2-year pilot program. The intention is to make Impact100's funding more inclusive of smaller organizations deeply rooted in their communities that often fly under the radar due to limited funding and exposure. A committee of 15 casts a wide net on social and health issues, creating a long list that gets narrowed down through research and input from membership. Once the topic areas are selected, a list of appropriate nonprofits is assembled from a variety of sources: the committee's research, FAC recommendations, and membership recommendations. The committee does a deep dive into available information about each organization and discusses each one. A cornerstone of the Community Awards is that the organizations do not submit a proposal or any information. They don't even know they're under consideration until the last phase, which is a basic financial review. So this year, over 40 issues were suggested, which were then grouped into 24 topic areas. A short list of 6 was created, and then a final selection of 3: environmental racism, older populations, and poverty and direct cash assistance. This year, 22 organizations were nominated within those areas, 10 moved to a short list, and 3 were selected as finalists. So it's my pleasure to announce our Community Award winners for 2022 in alphabetical order. Arts Philadelphia is dedicated to enhancing the quality of life and well-being of people living with dementia and their care partners through joyful interactions and around arts and culture. Their award was $10,000. The Kensington Corridor Trust addresses environmental racism through neighborhood-based property control for long-term equitable revitalization of a key commercial corridor. Their award was $15,000. New Sanctuary Movement of Philadelphia builds community across faith, ethnicity, and class in its work to end injustices against immigrants, regardless of immigration status. Their award was $10,000. So congratulations to you all. So I'll now turn the program over to Vice President Julie Orts.
Thank you, Alice. Wow, what an amazing group of grantees. I look forward to hearing more about their work in the future. Let's give a round of applause for all the work these organizations are doing to make our community just, equitable, and healthy for everyone. Before we end tonight's program, I'd like to give some thanks to everyone who made this a special evening. Yes, I'm on here. Thank you to each and every person who made a donation to our grant pool and every member who participated in the grant-making process, including reading letters of inquiry, reviewing applicant financials, attending site visits, and taking a leadership role of any size. We really couldn't do it without you. I'd also like to offer special thanks to Neighborhood Gardens Trust and Musicopia for their contributions to tonight's programs, and to Theater Horizon, Secate, Yay Philly, and First Up for their participation in other programs throughout the year. Thank you to all the local businesses that donated items for the raffle, and there's more to come on that in a few minutes. And last but not least, I'd like to take a moment to express gratitude to our outgoing co-presidents, Suzanne Wilcox and Monica Justice. 2 years of COVID have thrown lots of curveballs our way, and Suzanne and Monica have helped steer growth in our organization while maintaining a steady focus on our core values. On behalf of the board, our staff, and our membership, many thanks to Suzanne and Monica. To close out the program, I'd like to turn over the mic to Kim Kern, our executive director. It's hard to believe she's been with us for less than a year. We made the decision to hire an executive director to help bring together all the work our board and committee volunteers do throughout the year. Since day one, Kim has done an amazing job of working collaboratively across the organization to help us fulfill our mission, and I'm looking forward to continuing working with you in the coming year. Kim?
Thank you, Julie. It's been my absolute honor to serve as your executive director this year. I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. And I also want to thank all of you who helped me learn the acronyms, understand the context of all of the things that we do, and help me just forge the path of this new role. I really am so indebted to you. And to Carrie Sundermeyer, where is she? Any success I had this year is because of you, ma'am. So it's now my job to take advantage of this moment when our membership is all together to remind you to become members again for next year. And, oh, look, there's the website, and that's where you can do it. Each year, our goal is to increase our grant pool, and the way that we do that is by increasing our membership. So we would like to surpass that 454 number in the coming year. This entire room is filled with people who should be, could be, are, and need to continue to be Impact 100 members. So impact100philly.org, folks, that's where you want to head. We're asking all members to renew early and to invite others to become members. Referrals are our #1 way of finding new members because this is how we expand our network of philanthropic support in our region. And we need you to be the foot soldiers with us in that process. You can renew right on the website. You can also choose to donate to Impact 100 in a number of ways on the website as well. So you can do that through any number of means, donor advised funds, installment plans. You can also choose beyond your membership to support our operating, our grants pool, or our Founders Fellow program, and I hope that you'll consider to do that as well. Because truly, no matter what option you choose, every dollar that comes to Impact 100 Philadelphia puts more money in our nonprofit in this region. Okay. Next, I have a little heavy lifting on things that are upcoming. So the first is, and so in general, I'll just say that all of this is an effort to connect us after 2 years of not being connected. This evening is just, I mean, my God, it's just magical. Look at it. I mean, we are all together. Okay, so here's a few more programs that might be of interest to you in the coming months. First, we are bringing back the mentorship program. So if you would like to have an Impact 100 mentor, if you would like to be an Impact 100 mentor, please renew by July 15th, and then there will be some information about this in our upcoming member letter, which is tomorrow, and you can fill that out. There will be a spot on the newsletter that you can fill out your interest in the program. Please do make sure that you renew by July 15th so that we can make sure that you're part of it, just as a way to sort of create cross relationships beyond the folks that we already know within this wonderful organization. Second, our Founders Fellow application is now open. So this is an exciting initiative. It's several years old at this point for women 25 to 35 who want to participate in Impact 100 in a staggered membership way while simultaneously committing to full participation in our grant-making process. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's a wonderful experience. We have a number of Founders Fellows here this evening. I'm going off script, but if you're a Founders Fellow, please raise your hand so we can clap for you. For those of you who are prospective Founders Fellows in the room, please do consider applying. And again, if you are Founders Fellows eligible women in your life, please encourage them to apply. This is truly a wonderful program, and we cannot wait to meet our class for the coming year. Finally, I want to say that we're going to have some information over the summer about some gatherings in August. We're still sort of putting those details together, but just keep it in the back of your mind as you're reading through that member letter, right? You're scrolling through, as we all do. Renew, Founders Fellows, summer gatherings, and then the mentorship program. Okay, I think I did all the things I'm supposed to do in terms of housekeeping. Finally, what I want to say is that to encourage you to renew early, if you do so by September 1st, what is that gorgeous house, Kim? Your name will be included in a drawing to win a free week at this amazing 8-bedroom home on the beach in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Again, information in the member letter. Please, please, please fill that out please renew by September 1st if you want to be included in this one. It's good. I mean, it's good stuff, everyone. All right, finally, I wanted to say congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to our awardees. It was such a pleasure to get to connect with you, to share the wonderful news that you are recipients this evening. We can't thank you enough. Zoom participants, this concludes our virtual program. Thank you for being with us. We felt you here even though you weren't here. And as Suzanne said, what a wonderful thing that we figured out how to include people who couldn't physically be here for any number of reasons going forward. So I'm now going to turn the floor, here she comes, to Isabel Clark, who's going to handle the raffle. Again, thank you all for being here.
I don't know if Kim mentioned, but I'm a membership co-chair, so renewing would be really great. Just and referring would also be really great too. I don't know if she hit that enough. We're gonna draw 10 names here, so. Woo. Ooh.
Lynn Buckeye.
Lynn Buckeye? Yeah. Lynn Buckeye. Lynn Buckeye, you want to head to the back table back there and you can pick out your raffle prize. Woo. Oh, this is Julie Franz. Julie Franz, you want a raffle prize? Go to the back and pick up your prize. You can do it. That's fine. Boofy Yonkin won a prize. Boofy's on the membership committee. She also says to renew. Beth Dolly won a prize. Woo! Eve Prensky Rowe won a prize. Yeah, Eve. Sarah Wimberly won a prize. Yeah, Sarah Wimberly, all the way in the back there. Go to the back table, pick up your prize. Sue McGonigal won a prize. Woo! Three more. Diane Mono, maybe?
Manio.
Is that you? Did you win? Manio won. Diane Manio won. There we go. All right. Two more. Michelle Pearlstein. Denise, if you wrote your phone number on here, it's yours. All right, here we go. That's it. That concludes the raffle. Yay!